Checking in with the Alzheimer's Association, and they're building up to tell us more about the longest day. So joining us today, we have Carol Samantansky. She is the events coordinator of Alzheimer's Association of Northwest Ohio. Then a familiar face, he's local Anthony Brookhart, and he's the longest day committee chair. And thanks for joining us, both of you.
Thank you for having us.
So glad to be here.
All right, so Carol, let's start with you. The longest day. It's June 21st when we switched to summer officially, and people with Alzheimer's and their families, just the longest day. I mean, some of those days are just really the longest, right? So it's kind of fitting that you raise more awareness on this day.
That's exactly right. So 8 years ago, our second signature event called The Longest Day started. And the idea was behind it, as you said, that every day for someone with Alzheimer's or their caregivers is the longest day. So the idea is to do something that is something that your family or your organization likes to do. So we have a ton of examples. So my grandmother passed away of Alzheimer's. I used to bake chocolate chip cookies for her, so with her. And so I bake chocolate chip cookies, give them to my friends, and they make donations to my team. We have all kinds of events. We have someone who bikes, she's a veterinarian, Dr. Mitch from Maria Stein Veterinarian down in your area. She rides her bike from her home all the way to Toledo, where her mom lives, on the longest day. It's, 100-mile bike ride, and she raises awareness and funds. And actually every hour she thinks of somebody else who has dementia, which is really kind of cool. We have a lady who is caring for her mom right now and realized that she had bought tons of cake mixes just with her disease. And so she goes, what do I do with these cake mixes? She has so many. She bakes cakes. She actually is selling them on Market Wagon. We have car shows. We have universities who do polar bear plunges, all kinds of ideas. And you can register your team at alz.org/the longest day and get started. And if you can't come up with an idea, myself or our committee is happy to come up with some.
Yeah, Anthony, you've come up with a variety of ideas through the years. In fact, we were just seeing video of one of the events you had in Wapakoneta. The longest day in Alzheimer's, it has hit home for you too, and it's important for you.
Yes, it is hit extremely close to home. In 2013, it started with my grandmother. She was the first one that I knew that was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And sadly, since that diagnosis, handfuls of relatives, close and distant, have been diagnosed. We just a couple weeks ago lost an aunt to Alzheimer's as well. So it hit home. It hits home very, very close.
Mm-hmm. And so the longest day, sure, we talk about June 21st, but events happen all year round. You can do things all year round. And Anthony, you've got some stuff locally planned. I know you've done this before, the longest table, and that is back.
Yes, we are so excited to be doing something in person again this year. We've really started to open back up, and the one thing I really wanted to bring back this year was the longest table. It'll be we're going to be doing a barbecue-style dinner, and it's going to be one long table down Allglaze Street in Wapakoneta. And we've got such great support from the downtown community, all the shops and the government. We're so thankful for all of our community support that what better way to do it than do one big long table down the center of town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so symbolic having that long table and stuff. So you're planning for that in September, right?
Correct. So that will be September 10th. More information will be coming out for that soon, but we're hoping to do that September 10th. And we'll also be doing our cookie drive again this year. So on the longest day that week, we will be doing our cookie drive where those who come with a $5 donation or more to the Alzheimer's Association, you'll get a specially designed cookie. So we'll do that on the longest day and on the shortest day in in December. To honor just the idea that we're really trying to push that this longest day event can be year round. Mm-hmm. So that's why we do that.
Right, yeah. And the bakery, you own the bakery, right? So that's where you need to go for the cookies?
Yes, Beth's Bakery in Wapakoneta. I took it over from my mother who started it 20-some years ago. So you can all find all that information on our Facebook page for Beth's Bakery. And a smileandasong.com is where you can find all our information for any of our longest day efforts.
Yeah, so many efforts. And Carol, you know, people like Anthony who are so vested in it and making sure that things happen all year long, that's the kind of awareness you want to raise through this, right?
Oh, absolutely. We need people to know that the Alzheimer's Association is in your community. We serve 24 counties. We offer free care consultations, educational programs, support groups, and more importantly, we have a 24-hour helpline, 800-272-3900. We're here to help, and through Anthony's initiatives and other people within our community, we continue to offer those services.
Yeah, the longest day. Get yourself involved. Thank you both very much for joining us today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
So glad to be here. Thank you so much.
All right, don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.